Good morning, students. Yesterday, we have studied what is mean whenever the parallel lines and one transversal is drawn. The angles are classified into the parts as corresponding angle, interior angles, and alternate angles. Now, we are going to study certain theorems regarding this. Again, yesterday we have studied when the two lines are parallel, then their corresponding angles and alternate angles are equal, while the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Again, we have studied the converse statements, that is, if corresponding angles or the alternate angles are equal, lines are parallel, and if the interior angles are supplementary, then also we can say the lines are parallel. Now we will study more theorem. That is, a theorem states that lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Here, if I say that line M is parallel to L and N is also parallel to L, these two lines are parallel to a single line, then these two lines are parallel to each other. That is, here M and N are parallel to the line L. We don't know whether these are the parallel or not. We know that line M is parallel to L. Line N is also parallel to L. Then we can say that this M and N are parallel to each other. Now we are going to solve certain sums from your textbook that is given in the figure. Find the value of x and y and show that AB is parallel to CD. Here they have not given AB is parallel to CD, that we has to prove. So don't consider x and y are the alternate angles and they are equal. We has to find out the value of x and y first. Now for that, first what we can say, this line CD and this line are intersecting at one point here. So what about these two angles? They are in front of each other. So we can write these as vertically opposite angle. While here what happened? This is a straight line and this is a ray stands on it. So this is a linear pair angle. So using this we are going to find out the value of x and y. So first we will say that this is a x plus 50 is equal to 180 because it is a linear pair. So what is the value of x we will get? X will be 180 minus 50, that is equal to 130 degree. Y is equal to 130 because they are the vertically opposite angles. So here we have used not about the parallel lines now, but x and y both have the same measure 130. But x and y are the alternate angles and they are equal. And so we can say that the lines are parallel and therefore we get AB is parallel to CD. Now we will go with the next sum. In the figure, they have given that AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. So what they have stated, AB and EF are parallel to CD. So just we have studied the theorem. When the two lines are parallel to the single line, they are parallel to each other. So we will get this as AB is parallel to EF. And what the more they have given? Y is to Z is 3 is to 7. So this is Y is to Z. The ratio is given as 3 is to 7. They have asked to find the value of x. Now first, as in whenever it is given in the ratio, we have to take a certain constant. So what they have given, y is to z is 3 is to 7. It indicates that y is equal to 3k and z is equal to 7k, where k is a certain constant. Now first, AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF, and therefore we can say that by the theorem AB is parallel to EF. Now AB is parallel to EF and we'll consider this line as a transversal. What we can say, don't consider this line now. So what we can say here, we get a Z formation, and so it is called as alternate angles. So angle X will be equals to angle Z, as they are the alternate angles. So here we get first AB is parallel to uh, EF, and then X is equal to Z as the alternate angles. But what is the value of Z? Is 7K. So X will be 7K. Now AB is parallel to CET, and we are considering this transversal. So what about the angle X and angle Y? These two angles are interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and so their total will be 180. So we get X plus Y will be 180 as the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Now we know that X is 7K and Y is 3 values. X 7K plus 3K is equal to 180. 10K is 180, K is 18. They have asked to find out X. What was X? 7K. So replace the value of K as 18. So 7 into 18, we get it as 126. So we get the value of X as 126. Now write down all these sums in your notebook. Thank you, students.